This journey is known for its risks.
We came across a literal brick wall that seemed to be rounded in shape. Intrigued, we carried on.
Hey family, hope you guys are doing great and safe. I'm back with another video, so fasten your seatbelts. Let's get started. Guys, I don't know what kind of miracle is this or the chemistry behind it. But first, the weight started decreasing and then it started increasing again. Let's watch this clip. With the help of this incredible rescue device, a person can quickly be lifted to the surface. Check this video out. This is a frightening scene captured by tourists. A large arm suddenly emerges from the sea. This 10-meter tall arm can easily overturn their ship. Faced with this unknown sea monster, all tourists scream in fear. The experienced captain immediately recognizes that it's not a monster, but it's a humpback whale. It doesn't show any intention to attacking the boat. It repeatedly slaps the water surface, accompanied by painful cries. The captain, who had long-term interactions with the marine life, realizes that the whale is likely seeking help from humans. He immediately called the rescue center. The rescue team arrives quickly. They discover that the humpback whale seems to be entangled in something. It is making efforts to approach the boat to investigate the cause. A diver immediately goes underwater. It turns out that humpback whale is trapped in a massive fishing net. That was reason it couldn't swim freely. It's evident that the whale has been trapped for a long time. Parts of the net are deeply embedded in its flesh, causing a distressing sight that deeply saddens the diver. He quickly uses the knife to cut the fishing net. Every movement is cautious to avoid injuring the whale. Most of the fishing net is entangled around the whale tail, preventing it from swimming properly. Because of this, whale swimming speed is significantly reduced. Once most of the fishing net is removed, the diver returns to the boat and the rescue team ensures the whale can swim freely before they depart. But guys, what kind of creature this is? Is this a chicken with two heads? Keep watching this clip and you will be amazed. This video clip shows the brutal training of Indian Army. Check this video out. Guys, caption of this video says, "It's funny how NASA keeps looking for aliens in space when they are literally living in the ocean." Now, what kind of creature is this? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. This won't be a good experience for this woman. Just keep watching and see what happens. This is a silly thing to do. What do you guys think?
I want to see if we can get that one.
Go.
I'm 12. I'm 22. And I just sprayed 2 private jets orange.
Is struggling to find a place to live. It could be why this bear seems to have moved into the crawl space under a home in Sierra Madre, California. Cameras set up by the state's Department of Fish and Wildlife catch his comings and goings. The homeowners named him Junior, and they tell KCBS he leaves every night around 10 p.m.
We're not at all afraid of him. He's just an old bear. He needed a place to make into a den.
We get bears, coyotes. I had a rabbit shoot through the yard, followed by a bobcat.
While the nestlers seem to love the animals that inhabit their neighborhood, they say they still want Junior evicted. They say they may board up the crawl space when he goes out on one of his night.
A little over a month ago, we came across something absolutely amazing underneath our kitchen floor. Little did we know, we've been walking over a 300-year-old water well every day for the past 20 years. It all started while renovating our kitchen. We wanted underfloor heating, so we had to pull up all of the original foundations in order to lay it. While removing some of the sand, we came across a really strange gravelly mixture in one spot. Upon investigation, it turned out to be hollow and full of water. Suspecting a leak, we carried on digging, which led to more water. And then we came across a literal brick wall that seemed to be rounded in shape. Intrigued, we carried on investigating and found a ring of bricks. We were pretty certain at this point that we'd found the house's original water well. We then made the scary decision to incorporate it into the new kitchen. This meant building the well up 6 courses with reclaimed brick and mortar because we're not professional well builders. This would bring it up to finished floor level. At this point, the well was only filling with about 4 inches of water. The well was obviously backfilled with all the rubble and brick from a previous demolition, probably around 70-80 years ago. My grandparents and more recently my parents have been living in this house for 40 years, and after speaking to the last owner, they also had no idea that there was ever a well on the property. The house has been estimated to have been constructed around the 1700s as a coach stop /inn/tavern, so it is very likely that the well was built at the same time as the house. As the well got deeper, we had to come up with increasingly sketchy ways to get in and out. We employed a pulley system as the depth of the well was making it impossible to lift buckets out by hand.
Big shout out and special thank you to our supporters: Thor of the North Vikings, Matt Hamill, Moon Sunsets, Gene Lumber, DJ Double, Michael Balcott, Giselle Van, Miol, XX Nighthawks, Keith Anderson, TCF70, and GitPick. You can also join the channel membership and get a shout out like this. Click on join button and check it out.
Until the foundations were up, we began laying the new foundation. After draining, the well was filling with about 8 foot of water, which was making digging very difficult. Luckily we hit the bottom around 15 foot, which is relatively short for a well, but is on par with wells in our area. First on the agenda was lining the bottom of the well with some slate. This should help filter the water from the bottom up. And then it was time to tile the first half of the kitchen. We put Dad back in his favourite place because it was time to install the lighting. And there you go. I can't even tell you how amazing it was to finally see our idea starting to take shape. First we had to dry fit the frame. Our well is not perfectly round, so we had to get it just right in order not to see too much underlying brick. And then came the hard part. It had to be packed out just right. Otherwise, when we laid the tile, there would be a lip between the tile and the frame. And here she is, the star of the show. 31.5mm toughened glass. This weighs a whopping 290 pounds. The glass had been sitting in the warehouse all night, as well as cruising down the motorways, and the temperature difference in the house caused some major condensation. A quick wipe and it was ready to be fitted. it was time for the first walk on the well. Featuring Dad's holy sock. Sausage found her new favourite place to lie.
Guys, this huge black mass portal-like object sighted over Carthage in Missouri, United States of America. Let's see the footage. So here's what I know about this footage. This was captured on June 8, 2024 around 10:30 p.m. And in the footage, we can see that when this first lightning strike hits, you can see nothing here. But then when this second lightning strike hits, you get this massive black sort of pillar-like object there. Now, this is what I'm referring to as a portal. This was only there in this lightning strike. And then once the lightning strike happened, this wasn't there. So guys, what do you think this is? And don't forget to leave your thoughts about this pillar or a way to next word. I request you to follow me on Instagram and Facebook as I want my YouTube family to be in touch with me for lifetime.
32-year-old Andy Norton loved Legos growing up. At age 6, Andy did what a lot of kids do. Put them right up their noses.
I have a distinct memory of myself putting that in my nose.
When the little piece called a Lego dot wouldn't come out, 6-year-old Andy concocted a plan that only a kid could come up with. Andy put a Lego man like this up the same nostril, hoping that it would click onto the dot and both pieces would come out at the same time.
I was hoping that piece would stick to his head and I could just pull it out. But I didn't quite understand that if I did that, well, then his head was going to get stuck.
And that's exactly what happened. The Lego head got stuck too. Mom came to the rescue.
She's pulling him out with the tweezers, and as she's looking around, she's like, okay, there's nothing else left in here. We're good to go.
But Mom didn't realize the other tiny piece was still inside. For the next 26 years, yep, you heard right, 26 years, Andy was tormented by congestion, asthma, and sleep apnea, but never made the connection. Then one day,
down in the shower, doing my thing, and blow my nose in there, and out pops this Lego, and this memory came rushing back to me.
And this is the Lego piece that has been stuck in Andy's nose all those years.
I had a Lego up my nose for 26 years.
Now, the once gorgeous mansion in the Hollywood Hills, but today it is completely covered in graffiti. Squatters have taken over this abandoned property, and fed up neighbors have been calling 911, but the eyesore remains. And wait till you hear who owns it. Here's Jim Murray.
It's a shocking thing to see, a once beautiful mansion now defaced with graffiti after it was taken over by squatters and vandals. The estate is perched on famed Mulholland Drive in the Hollywood Hills. Not long ago, the property was worth $6.5 million. Look at it today, a total eyesore. As I walk along the property past the graffiti, I approach the front gate so I can see if there's anyone inside. I soon discovered there isn't even a front door to this mansion. Outraged neighbors say the mansion has been abandoned for 5 years, which has given squatters the opportunity to come and go as they please. And here's a stunning twist. According to property records, the mansion is owned by John Powers Middleton, a well-known Hollywood producer. His father is the billionaire John S. Middleton. Neighbors say every time police clear out the squatters, more return in just a matter of hours.
Right around here, we found needles and drug stuff.
And are you worried for your safety?
Yes, I am.
We're terrified of a fire. The graffiti-covered mansion is drawing comparisons to the luxury skyscraper in downtown LA that has also been defaced by graffiti. Now, this new eyesore.
Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll request you to please like the video, share with your friends and family, and post a comment. I'll see you in next video. Till then, take care, peace, bye bye. God bless.